All right, so we have an update tonight, and in that update is going to be the preferred item slots loadout. So a lot of people asked me to cover this, but this got announced while I was at fair, so I didn't have a chance to make a video on it. So what the news screen says here is, looting in the heat of battle, have no fear, preferred item slots are near. In the next update, which is tonight, use this new setting to assign each inventory slot to a weapon or item type. So you can see that they have this all diagrammed out with the assault rifle in slot 1, shotgun in 2, various things in 3 and 4, and then healing in 5. But I guess a lot of people are confused as to what this really means. Well, lo and behold, I did a video on this 2 years ago, and I titled it Fortnite Battle Royale: How to Never Need to Sort Your Items Again. Should this be added? And again, this was 2 years ago. It got over 90,000 views. That's back when I had about 100,000 subscribers. So that was a pretty good video at the time. But this was suggested that long ago, and it's just now being implemented into the game. So in fact, I explained it so well in that original video that I wanted to put a majority of it in this video. So I'm just going to play what I put back then into this video, and you can check it out. Because I go over my favorite loadout, how it actually works, what the concept entailed, and everything in that video is what's going to happen in tonight's update. So this is going to be a huge beneficial change. It will help you out more than you know. And also in that original video, I show how to auto sort your healing items, which is very beneficial as well. So you may not think much of this update, but trust me, it's going to be absolutely awesome. So here you go. Here's my original video. Watch how this applies for today's update. So let's take a look at his concept artwork here that he designed. So he says this is a preferred weapon slot concept. Now, as you can see, he's got 5 slots on the left that say preferred positions. This, of course, correlates to the 5 item slots in the actual game. Now, his whole design concept here is that you can set, when you pick an item up, which slot it'll go into. So for example, he's got the assault rifle in slot 1. So anytime you try to pick up an assault rifle, it'll go directly into slot 1. Likewise, for slot 2, he's got the shotgun. And then I thought this part was nice. If you don't give a crap about where the item goes, you can put NA. And then for his 5th slot, he's got the sniper rifle. So you may be asking, well, what if something already occupies the preferred position? As you can see here, he says the item will be placed in the next available slot. So if you have, say, a shotgun in slot 1, yet that's your assault rifle preferred slot, then it'll go into slot 2, which is obviously the next preferred position. Now, to be honest, I don't know why this isn't in the game already. And technically, part of it really is in the game, and let me show you. So I actually did a video about this a few weeks ago, and still I get comments to this day asking, how do you do this in game? When people see me do this, they always leave a comment asking how. So right here in the settings, you can see there's a setting called Auto Sort Consumables to the right. And then you can see in the bottom right, a box will pop up that says, when on, consumable items such as health and shields will default to the rightmost empty quick bar slot when picked up. Now, if you're not sure what this means, let me show you. So as you can see, all 5 of my slots are clearly empty. Now let me pick up the minis, for example. They should go to the very far right. And that's exactly what happens. Likewise, let me drop these. If you go to a health item, such as a full med kit, the same thing applies. Now, what if the last slot is occupied? Then it'll go to the one to the left of that, just like the guy's concept design for weapons. So this should go to the second, yes, exactly, second to last one. Now, if there's only 1 slot left, then obviously you know where it's going to go. But let's say we, hold on, let me fill up. Now it should still go to the 2nd slot. Let's see. Oh, I'm an idiot. I already had something there. I'm dumb. Let's just try that again. See if this goes to the 2nd slot now. Yeah, so it'll always go to the next preferred slot. So like I said, this is technically already in the game, except it's only for healables, healing items, and shields. So I don't know why this can't be implemented for actual weapons. Now let me show you guys my preferred loadout. So if this were in the game, this is what I would say. This is how I personally run it, at least. Always do my assault rifle in slot number 1. Slot number 2, I much prefer a shotgun. Now I see people flip-flop these like this. I don't know, I can't do this. In my 3rd slot, I like to have a follow-up weapon to the shotgun. So more often than not, I do an SMG of sorts. But if an SMG isn't available, then I like to do a pistol. So regardless of what you put there, it's a follow-up. So you take a shotgun shot, instantly swap, and then you have a follow-up weapon. So I mean, I guess on PC, you could do it like this with the shotgun first, because you can just push a number to get to your next weapon, whereas on console, you have to physically cycle through. So if I take a shotgun shot and I don't want to swap to my AR next, I would have to cycle 2 times. And that's why, at least on console, I prefer the shotgun in the middle. Now, me personally, if I have shield or health, I'll put that in the 4th slot, right there. And that includes the med kit or chug jug, you know, any kind of healing item. And then in my final slot, I either do an explosive, such as a grenade, a clinger, or maybe even a boogie bomb, something like that, some throwable item. If I don't want that, then I do a sniper rifle. And if there's an RPG or a grenade launcher, then I put that there. And of course, if I'm feeling like a complete newbie booby, I'll either do another health item in the last slot or a med kit or bandages, I guess. So that's my preferred loadout. I do like swapping with a grenade launcher in the last slot, so I can easily go from my AR to my grenade launcher should I need it. Or if none of these good items are available, I like to put an extra weapon in my final slot. And that's just in case I fat finger it. So you, like, say I had a shield here in my last slot, or a med kit, let's say a med kit, and I'm shooting with this and I accidentally hit the left one. I don't want to toggle to this instead of swapping to my shotgun, so sometimes I will put an extra weapon just in case I act dumb in the midst of battle and I can easily swap to another weapon. That doesn't happen often, but once in a while I fat finger it, and that's what happens. So let me know in the comments what your preferred loadout is. This is mine. Something to this effect. Normally a sniper or a grenade launcher or some sort in the final slot though, and then the healing item right here. I'm curious though. I'm curious how everyone sets theirs up. Like I said, I think on PC everyone prefers to have the shotgun in a different slot, but I gave my justification as to why. But regardless, I think this concept should be in the game. Let me know if you guys agree or not, but considering the health aspect of it is already an option, why not make it for weapons? I mean, there's nothing worse than having an empty slot and picking up a gun and it go to that slot when you don't want it there in the first place. I mean, that can often get you killed. Like at the very start of a match, let's say you see I don't know, a hunting rifle, and you run up to it and it defaults to that first slot. You don't want it there. So then you have to go into the menu, physically move it, and in that 1.5 seconds that it took, you could have got shot. I mean, it can definitely get you killed. And I often find myself, at least at the start of the game, picking up weapons in the wrong order and having to manually go in and then move it over, and it can hinder you. So why not just allow us to have preferred slots, just like this concept design says? It makes no sense why this isn't in the game. So hopefully the Epic developers will see this and it'll get a bit of traction, because, in my opinion, I think this should already be in the game. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. And once again, thank you to DRS733 for allowing me to use this concept design, which I think should be in the game.